Good morning, everyone. This is Srikant Rajan. Welcome to the Stock Market Podcast from MPIinvest.com, the only platform where you learn to invest and trade in the stock market, plan your financial goals, invest in different financial assets, and grow with a community of knowledgeable investors. If you are not a part of the community yet, visit our website MPIinvest.com to join the community free of cost. Coming to the market, the Nifty opened at a slight gap up at 16,270 yesterday and immediately went on to a selling mode. We could see at a point of time even Nifty breaching the 16,000 major support. Yes, it briefly breached the support and went on to touch 15,992. But from there was sudden positivity coming in and a huge buying interest. We could see the Nifty rallying up to 16,318, almost 300 points rally immediately, right? But that was amazing. But then there came the next round of selling, and finally Nifty settled lower at 16,167. So the market is really volatile, nothing to say about it. We all know we have been experiencing it. One of the most difficult days for a trader is going on. But for an investor, there is no better time than this to continue to invest in the market and of course to reap great benefits and profits in the coming months and years. So coming to the market, of course, we could see the FIIs selling for 3,609 crores and DIIs bought for 4,181 crores. So after the Indian markets closed, as we were discussing in the post-market podcast, the US inflation data came in, and if you remember, in March the inflation in US was at 8.5%, and for this month the economists had actually expected 8.1% data, but then the data actually came in at 8.3%, so which is slightly higher than the expectation. But yes, the good thing is it was still lower than March. So could be taken as a slight positive that probably the worst is over and now things can settle down. But then the market has not consolidated and the inflation has not consolidated and not come to the expected levels is still a concern. In fact, yesterday during the post-market podcast, I told you that US market is rising and also it was volatile. So in fact, today morning when I woke up and checked, the US market has actually closed in negative. The Dow Jones was down 1%, S&P 500 was down 1.65%, and Nasdaq was down 3.18%. So things are not looking great in the US market. But if you look at India, the kind of correction that has happened in US and the correction that has happened in India, there is no comparison. Because I think US markets have fallen almost more than twice of what Indian market has come down in the last 1 month. So things are looking okay, but yes, if you look at the market opening today, SGX Nifty is actually indicating open close to 16,001. But then in last few days, we have noticed that Nifty has not been respecting SGX Nifty and has been opening with a slight gap up always. So let us look forward to see opening above 16,000. I am still watching 16,000 as a major support. So any breach of 16,000 in a strong manner would be something to be watched out. Coming to some stock specific news, Novelis, which is a subsidiary of Hindalco in US, has recorded a 21% year-on-year growth in net income. In fact, the net sales also has increased by 34%, and they also are saying that they're going to invest about $2.5 billion to build a new low carbon recycling and rolling plant in Alabama, US. So this is kind of looking good because Hindalco is a company which is already doing great. It has corrected a lot, and that's exactly why we in our community had added Hindalco into our portfolio yesterday. And with this news, probably it is a good thing, and we could hopefully see Hindalco coming back to life. Apart from that, there is a good news from Pfizer also. So LIC has acquired 2% stake in the company through open market transaction. In fact, LIC already had a stake of almost 4% in the company. Now they have increased additional 2% to bring it up to 6% as of now. So things are looking good on this side. If you remember, I've always told you wherever a company is shortlisted and invested by LIC can always be looked into for a long term. So Pfizer can be another stock into our radar. We will look at it, and I will ensure that I update you in the community when I add it to my portfolio. So apart from that, we could see BSE, Bombay Stock Exchange, reporting their results. Any questions on that? I am sure we all know, with so many new retail investors joining in and so many trades happening in the market, their net profit has actually doubled. Yes, last year they were at a profit of 31.75 crore, and this year they have reported a profit of 71.52 crores. So this is probably something that we need to watch out. BSE is doing really great as of now. Coming to yet another important result is from Coforge. Coforge net profit was reported at 13% higher, and the EBITDA was also about up by 3%. Margin was slightly lower. It came at 14.6% compared to the previous quarter, which was at 14.9%. But one major concern is the attrition rate actually has gone up. Yes, earlier it was 16.3% in the last quarter, has gone up to 17.7%. Of course, this is something that we are noticing. IT companies are seeing higher attrition levels, which actually is a major concern right now. So this is something probably we could say the market may not take very positive at. NCC is a new company that has come into our radar. In fact, their consolidated net profit has soared 97% year on year, right? So revenue also has grown by 23% compared to the same period last year. So this is something really looking good, and probably we could see some positivity there. So of course, this is a new stock on our radar. Let me tell you when I enter into the stock. Punjab National Bank reported a 65% year-on-year decline in net profit, majorly because of higher provisioning, but the asset quality is improving sequentially. That is something good. So let us see how these things are accepted in the market today. Let us see the movements, and that will decide how we should invest into which one. Now coming to some major results coming up today. Today we have Tata Motors and L&T, two major stocks which will be waiting for the results. And of course, coming to some IPO news, LIC allotment is finally here. Yes. So today you can get to know whether your LIC IPO application has been allotted or not. So members, do check out details on that. I'll be sharing the link where you can check your allocation. However, you can also you will also get a message or a mail from LIC confirming your allocation. So all the best to all of you who have applied for LIC IPO. However, I don't think the listing would be that great. The listing is going to happen on 17th. So as the grey market premiums have actually gone down for LIC, let us see if by 17th, if we see some positivity in the market, probably we could see it going higher. But otherwise, over a long term, LIC there's no doubt that LIC can give you good profits over a long term. Short term is something that we need to wait and watch. Venus Pipes and Tubes was another IPO which opened yesterday, and it has got fully subscribed within a few hours. In fact, if you remember, the similar thing had happened with Hariom Pipes also. So somehow there is some interest in the pipe manufacturing companies, but then we could see Hariom Pipes correcting by almost more than 25% in the last few weeks. So this is yet to be watched out. Yes, I'm not very optimistic about it. We also saw Delivery, the logistic company IPO opening, and in fact on the first day it has been subscribed about 21%. Things are kind of not okay with Delivery. It's a great company, but again the valuations are on a slightly higher side. So basically it is the foreign investors and the angel investors who are looking to liquidate their shares. So I'm not sure how it is going to perform, and I don't see great interest in the market for that. So coming to the market today, 16,000 continues to be the major support for the market, and if broken, next is 15,800. Yes, 15,800 is the next important support, but I am expecting the market kind of going into more of flat mode from now. Not a big rally upwards expected, neither a big fall unless the FIAs, of course, turn up and decide to press the panic button. But coming to the investors, I am repeating this: there's no better time. Start an SIP right now. Either you do it through a mutual fund or a direct stock investment, but start investing on a regular basis. This is the best time you can do to get great profits in the next few years. So with that, I am signing off. But before that, do press the like button if you love this content that we share, and do share the video with your friends to ensure that they also invest together with us. With that, this is Srikant Rajan signing off. Goodbye. Have a profitable day.